I'm Marcus Coward, and this is Wake Up New Bedford, and I'm here with Shawn Furtado, aka SBoogz. Thanks again for being here.
Always, thank you for inviting me.
So we ended part one with you coming up with some names of people who have made it from New Bedford in the creative scene, and you said you had a couple more.
Yeah, there's a couple more. They have a very big platform. It's a female. Her name is Miss Gray.
Okay.
Right, and she has a very good platform on Instagram.
Okay.
And she does like vlogging, she does like workout videos, she does all that stuff like that too. So there's a bunch of influencers that are actually around here, but a lot of people just don't really know.
Yeah.
So that's like another one. One of my great friends, Jonah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
So that's another one. He knows so much about like Instagram, about YouTube, like all social media platforms. He can literally grow an Instagram account like this.
Sure. Okay.
He was like growing, like he was helping out Miss Gray do all that too.
Okay.
With her account, he was like managing her account, and he also did it for himself multiple times.
Okay.
Like he's also helped Kaito.
Okay. Sure.
The whole time, like he was editing his videos, I mean editing his pictures and stuff like that too. So he is probably one of like the biggest ones that a lot of people don't know at all.
Yeah, because it took me a second, but I'm thinking of J1 and Joan. I think that's what his name is, but not Jonah. Okay. Yeah. So
like he literally grew his account to like 10K so fast, just off his photography and like all that stuff like that. Then he ended up deleting it. He ended up started doing more videos of like vlogging, but in like Spanish.
Sure.
And he grew his account to like over 60K, like
wow.
Very fast. His videos blew up, had millions of views. His TikTok is up there. He has his own like little channel and like the Instagram that hundreds of people are in to keeping track with him. And nobody knows that he's like the head editor of Revolt TV.
Oh wow. Okay.
So like that's like another thing that no one knows.
Yeah,
so
that's
like
dope.
While all these like podcasts and all these like little seasons were going on, he was going out to Cali and literally like editing these videos. He would be there to help them out, and he used to come back home and literally edit videos. He taught me how to edit certain videos. That's how I was able to do the podcast like by myself.
Sure.
And I was editing all that, and it was a lot, but he literally taught me like the format, and I absolutely loved it.
And so I'm glad you bring that up because I'm curious about your podcast. One, is that still going?
I wanted to keep on going. I had two back-to-back tragedies in my family.
Oh no. Okay.
So it was kind of hard to go back to it. Plus I was doing a lot of work in it. So I was like, once I was doing it every week. We had like a little schedule going. It was going really good. But then afterwards, once we had that stop and that hold, I realized how much work I was putting into it. I really wasn't like streaming and like putting my own work into my own streaming.
Okay.
So I was sitting here, I was like, I think it's time to focus on myself.
Yeah.
And actually like create a schedule for my streaming and do everything just myself on that end. So we might start coming up with different episodes. I'm not sure, but it was going good.
Yeah, it was an interesting dynamic between you and your partner. You know, you guys will definitely have like different views.
Yeah, totally different views. It was like the old head and the young head.
But I mean, I could appreciate his honesty though.
Yeah.
You know, like whether you agree or disagree, like he's gonna have an opinion about it.
Yep.
And so that's like what you want on a podcast is to have personalities. And so going back to successful people, how do you define success? What would success look like for you?
It's kind of like I would say like the figure. I would basically like how are they like trying to give back? How are they like producing their content? Are they being positive about it? Are they helping other people out? Are they like, you know what I mean? That's how I kind of look at it. Because I feel like there is times where like the fame comes and hits you, and then like you act like someone brand new, you act like someone different. But at the end of the day, you're human. At the end of the day, so it's like if I see. So like most of the people I haven't really seen that from, I would say like a couple of them. Like I see Isaac, I see Jonah, there's Gray, but the other two I feel like they had like a pedestal to where I don't personally see it like giving back or doing anything like that or like involving themselves but that's how I look at like certain creators, because I look at it at a deeper point. It's not about the fame, it's not about like the money. Sometimes I want to see like what do you do with that fame? What do you do with your money? Are you just away and just blowing it out and all this stuff like that, or are you actually helping people out? Are you actually being genuine? So that's how I look at it as an actual creator.
And that's super community based. And I feel like a lot of people, and that's a correct way of looking at it, that a lot of people don't have that perspective. Where do you feel like you got that mindset from?
Honestly, sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, I don't know where I got it from. I would probably say it's my upbringing. I would say it's like my mom. I would say it's about like the people I had around me. Like I said, like Richie, my brother. I feel like it's just that. And I tend to put myself in everybody's shoes too and try to feel what they're feeling. I know I can't feel people's shoes, but I tend to like just see how other people feel, see how other people think, and then whatever like the information they give out, I just retain that information. Even if I already like say I know, I just retain it. And I just keep it to myself. I like to hear people out. I like to put myself in people's shoes, and then it just made me more of like a genuine person.
So that kind of goes with how you were talking about off camera of being in the background, of essentially just like wanting to help and bring the vibes. But did you ever go through a phase of making music, or were you just around musicians? I
was always around musicians the whole time. I thought about it because I was like, man, I just want to have fun. Let me see if I could do it. So there was like little spurts where I was like, should I try it? But then I was like, nah, this is not me. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to do something. I might do it for fun, just because it's content, like on my end. But like, I don't see myself being a rapper or R&B artist, because that's not me. That's not my field. So I'm not gonna sit here and try it just because everybody's doing it. I'm gonna try it, and then now I sound horrible, and I think I'm the next upcoming rapper and doing it. No, I don't think I'm good at it, so I'm not gonna do it. So I mean, will I try it? Yeah, I did it before. I did it before. Like I made it like a little challenge with like my friend, and I did it. And Rel was like my engineer. He was like walking me through it. And it was fun. So I'm like, maybe I can just like stream of me trying to make a song or trying to make music. I see that as a content aspect, but I wouldn't do it personally. I was always around it the whole time. I knew my place. I knew my role. So like if anything happened, I was always gonna be the hype man. I was always gonna be the one that's personally helping people out, like vibes, like setting things up, scheduling stuff. Like a lot of people don't realize that you need to play your part. A lot of people want to be in the spotlight so bad, but like I tell everybody, your time will come. It's not to just be in the spotlight just because this is going on. Like let that person be in the spotlight and help them out. That's why a lot of people don't grow in the city, I feel like.
Well, talk more about that. What do you mean?
Because I feel like a lot of people want to be the guy. I feel like there's certain people that are the guy, but it's because they're talented. So why don't everybody play their role? Why doesn't everybody, like somebody either help like either managing or scheduling stuff for him, trying to book stuff for him, like shows or anything? Why doesn't somebody like always like bring like the vibe, the hype man, all that stuff? Somebody help him like either writing his songs or whatever, promotion. Like it's like a whole team. Like what you have you have a whole team. That's how people elevate. But a lot of people just want the spotlight, so they're like, everybody just wants to be that guy, so everybody just does it, and then nobody ends up growing because there's so much people that's doing it.
I mean, and so that's like goes hand in hand with what a lot of other rappers and artists in the area say is the main problem with New Bedford's music scene. Like you just brought up people wanting to just be the guy and be in the spotlight rather than play their role. And a lot of other people will say it's because people are so competitive but also so selfish, and they don't support others, and like that just goes hand in hand, you know?
Very big. And I feel like just because they want to be that guy, they won't support the other guy. And that's a big thing. The support is just not there with a lot of artists. Even like I feel like even content creators, because I feel like they're like, oh, this guy's not gonna make it. Because they're surrounded by everybody that already did make it, and they're watching the people that already didn't make it. They don't think this guy from New Bedford's gonna make it. All these artists in the world, all these streamers, it goes for like every aspect. And I feel like that's what it is. Instead of just like sharing or liking or giving like honest feedback, they won't even do that. They'll literally just scroll by, act like nothing happened, and go for the people that's already famous. Like you're supporting somebody that's already up there. Why not support somebody that's either local, give them feedback so they can get better, so they can work on their craft, or either just show support so like, you know what I mean, so they know they can have the confidence to keep on doing it. I feel that's why a lot of people get let down. It's because they don't have that support that they feel like they either need to keep on going or like that motivation.
No, and you're so right that so many people can just scroll by. Like, it doesn't cost anything to share it, show some love, give some honest feedback. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like some creators, fellow creators, do try and support, but anyone who's not a creator doesn't see how much it means in order to support, you know, their art or their content. And maybe if they did, then they would support it more if they know how much it meant. But maybe that's why, or maybe people are just hating in New Bedford and they're just like, yeah, whatever, dude.
That's another thing. They just brush it off. Like, people doesn't understand where it could actually go.
Yeah.
They will wait until it's time, and then they'll be like, okay, oh shoot, now I see Marcus doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, he got the special guest on. Oh my, his views is going up. Now they're a believer.
Yeah.
So now they're like, okay, now it's my time to like and share. Oh, I've been here the whole time.
Now that it's cool, now I can say it's cool. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I feel like that's what like everybody does that doesn't make, like, that's not a content creator or like doesn't do the same thing that we are doing. So they're looking at the outside, and then when it's time to look in, they're like, oh, this was here the whole time. Oh, I'm gonna act like I was a supporter the whole time.
And so how do you stay motivated, you know, overcoming all of what we were just talking about? Like, maybe you don't have the support, or maybe you don't get the views that you want, or whatever. How do you stay motivated to keep making content?
I just always stay positive. I always stay positive. I know what I want. I know what my goal is to be. So I would say just set little goals, because then once you reach them, it feels good. And it'll always, those little baby steps will bring you to that big goal. So setting goals and just always keeping a positive mentality will always push you forward, so you don't need that motivation from other people. But there is some videos that like will pop up and it'll be very inspirational and motivational, and then you have that little like juice, like you got like little juice up.
Yeah.
And it makes you want to do more, especially from like, you have those one videos that like the bigger content creators, where like I started from ground zero and I just kept on being consistent and kept this positive mindset, and then it just ended up happening. And they never knew when it was gonna happen. That's why I tell everybody has their time.
Where does SBoogz come from?
Ooh, that came from high school.
Yeah, okay.
So this came from Richie. So Richie Gomes, my coach.
Yeah.
So at first it was Boogie.
Okay.
And it's because I was always dancing. I was always a vibe. So he was like always calling me like Boogie.
Yeah.
So I was always boogieing. He was doing that stuff. So that was like my nickname in high school.
Interesting. Okay.
Funny thing is, my sister has the same nickname.
Really?
And I literally had SBoogz. That is literally her nickname. So
Wow.
I told my coach that I was like, I don't know if I can have this nickname because it's like the same thing as my sister.
Sure.
And so then he just literally started calling me Bugs out of nowhere.
Wow.
It was
okay.
Bugs. I like the name Bugs. I started telling everybody, like, yo, stop calling me Bugs now. Everybody stop calling me Bugs now.
Yeah.
So that's where like the name came from. It came from high school, and it was literally just being who I am.
Yeah.
And it just came out, and I just started telling everybody, my name is Bugs now. It's not Boogie. Some people still call me SBoogz. Sometimes some people call me Boogie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit, it started from the beginning.
Sure.
So it is what it is. So, but Bugs is definitely the name now.
And so that was a stage name before it even was, but now that you're a streamer or content creator, that just kind of made it easier for you to have that persona.
And then I just started, like, every platform I try to keep like the same name, so it's easier to find me.
Yeah.
So then I put SBoogz. So everybody calls me Bugs, but I put the S in front of it because that name was already taken from a bunch of platforms. So I was like, SBoogz. So I started doing that. That's where SB came from in the podcast.
Got you.
So I started doing that, and then that's where it just took off. And now everybody just calls me Bugs.
Do you feel like you do have any kind of persona when you're streaming? Or do you just feel like you can just act yourself and it's just natural and normal?
I feel like it's natural and normal. I feel like that takes place from when I used to record myself for YouTube. I was just being myself. Like, I was literally talking to nobody. It's the same. It's like the same thing. I talk to like literally the camera. I just be myself and just share my expressions. And then there's just people in there that conversate back. And I love conversating with everybody. So that's like my main thing. I love conversating, being engaged with the chat the whole time. So it just that's how it is. I'm just myself the whole time.
And so is it easier to be essentially a solo content creator, or going back to the Trifle Squad, like, do you miss having a team, collaborating with people, Or is it easier to just be by yourself and grind?
It's definitely way easier to be by yourself and grind.
Yeah?
Way easier because that's all you have to worry about. It's all on you now. It's not on other people.
Sure.
Because a lot of people, everybody has different schedules, especially now that we're growing up. Everybody's grown now. So like everybody has different schedules and it doesn't align. So now you're just missing out on your content because it's because of other people's schedules. So if it's just your schedule and you can work your own schedule, now you have content all the time and now it's on you.
Sure.
But it's definitely great to always collab with people. That's where the collaboration comes.
Yeah.
It's like now it's like, okay, we figure out when the schedules align and then we do that collaboration. And then meanwhile, that whole buildup, you're doing your own content and then that's where you guys share each other's platform and all that stuff. So it's definitely solo.
Are there any other streamers in the area, or is it really just you?
There's a bunch.
Okay, really?
So there's a bunch, and there's a lot of upcoming streamers too. So like there's my cousin SBoogz. He does it, and he was like has 1,000 followers. He makes a very good income off of it. The SETI, he was like there was a thing called GTRP.
Okay.
And it's
I know exactly what you mean.
So he was like part of one of the biggest servers with T Grizzly, the rapper.
Really? Okay.
So he was out there, and like these are the first people that I like started realizing. And then like my friend Tuki now, he's doing the stream. He does like the F1 racing.
Okay.
Trevor Zendes did the stream. I'm trying to get him back into do it full time. I have Jay Soa's doing streaming now.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
My guy Light, he's a younger kid, but he does the streaming too. Met him out in Buttonwood. He was doing live streaming, and I told him, let's collab one day. Let's do this. So there's a bunch of people out there. There's just a lot of people just don't know. And then now there's a lot of people doing it, and I'm trying to influence them to keep on doing it.
Yeah.
So like, we can have that community, so we can make collaborations.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot of people starting to do it. A lot of people's getting the equipment. A lot of people's investing into it because they realize where it can go.
Sure. And so, do you need a big computer, or can you do it off your laptop?
You can do it off your laptop.
Yeah.
That's how I started.
Yeah,
I literally started through my laptop. I had an Apple laptop, and I literally got a capture card, and I had a PS4. I literally connected both of them. I was on a laptop. I was like, let me get a screen so I can have like a bigger screen.
Okay.
And then I connected it. I had like a little it's like a gimbal. Like no, not like a gimbal. It's like a little thing that you like connect, and it has like a bunch of USB ports and stuff. So I had everything hooked up to it.
Yeah.
I had my freaking charger in it. My laptop ended up being fried because so much stuff was going on.
Sure.
But you can do it through that, and it's the same thing. OBS, you can run OBS on your laptop and screen everything, and just you can do reactions on YouTube. You can do the gaming if you have that capture card. So you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on a PC to get started. And now everything's IRL. You can do it off of your iPhone.
Sure.
So you can literally go on the Twitch app, go live, and hold your phone around, get a gimbal.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that.
And literally go live now.
Yeah.
So like, you really don't need that much equipment to get started. You can start with the IRL, then work yourself towards like the laptop, the capture card, your gaming console. And then once you keep on going, that's when you can start investing into a PC. Like I started streaming in 2021.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So the whole time I started doing it through the laptop, and as this, actually it was probably earlier than that, but that's what I think when I got my PC was 2021.
Sure.
But it started with the laptop, and then I worked myself to the PC, and then now my equipment's worth a lot of money, and it works perfect now. Now I'm like more comfortable. Everything's set up. I have everything the way I want it to be, and it takes time to get there.
And so you would consider yourself a streamer? Like that's what you want to do, like future-wise?
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I have like obviously like I have a job. I have like side hobbies to maintain the income to where I can invest more into it.
Okay.
That's definitely like my dream. That's like my end goal. I definitely want to be a streamer. I want to be able to have like that platform where I can help everybody out and voice my opinion on certain things and stuff like that. I basically want to help like show everybody that anybody can do it. Follow your dreams. Anybody can reach their dreams as long as you have consistency and you have that determination to do it.
And if you want to, that it's possible because they can see you do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so you bring up like side hobbies. Like, do you want to tell me about them?
So I do solar.
Oh, sure. Okay, so selling. Okay.
Yep. So I do that, and it's through Power Soul. So I have I'm with a company through Power Soul, and then basically, if anybody needs solar, they can contact me.
Okay.
I contact Sunrun, and we can get solar panels on your roof and all that stuff like that.
Wow. Okay.
And
cool.
it's for free because it's through like MassGov too. So
Sure.
a lot of people realize that like, oh, my electric bill is getting crazy, and it's all because of the freaking the delivery. So
really?
people don't realize that this power plant's only in New Jersey, and there's none over here. So that delivery cost is coming from New Jersey all the way to over here. But now with solar, we literally make sure that you get enough energy through your solar panels to where it cuts off your whole electric bill. So and then
That's wild.
Exactly. So you produce enough energy to cut off your solar bill because they give you credit. I mean your electric bill, and then you just pay the solar bill, which is going to be cut in half of what your electric bill is.
Yeah.
So if you have a $400 bill, we'll find a way to get you like a $200 bill. And then you get so much energy to where it cuts off your electric bill, and you pay a $200 solar bill, so you don't have to worry about delivery fees or nothing like that.
Wow. So, I mean, that's kind of random, but then also it makes sense with like how caring you are and about the community. Like, did you just find that as a side hustle, or like, do you really care about the environment? And this is
I also care about the environment.
Yeah. Okay.
As you can see, my car too.
Yeah, you got a Tesla. Yeah, for
so
sure.
like, I definitely do care about the environment. So, and I know this is gonna be like the future. Also, a lot of houses are going all electric too. So it's like, why not help other people save a lot of money and make a better living? Because already rent and the mortgages are already so high. So why not cut that out too?
True.
So I'm trying to just be ahead of the game and help people be ahead of the game, so it can be a better living for them.
Sure. And then you mentioned you have a couple like side hustles, or is that really like the main one?
No, that's basically the main one.
Yeah.
But like I used to do like photography and stuff like that, but then
Sure.
now I just focus everything into like the streaming aspect.
Okay.
And then I'm a mentor. That's like my main job at KDC. So.
Okay. And you do volleyball.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I coach volleyball on the side too.
Yeah.
So.
And so yeah, you like to stay active. Would you consider yourself a popular person? Like there's certain people in New Bedford that they're like famous in the sense where like people, you can go outside and people know you. You're recognizable. Like do you recognize that in yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I personally like I'm like I try to stay humble. I don't think I'm popular, but everybody says that I am. So just for that question, I would say yes, because everywhere I go, everybody's like comes up, give them handshakes, everybody's saying hi, and then everybody's like, "Oh, you're popular, you're famous." So like, I'll say yes.
And I feel like it's really three things maybe. One, you're recognizable. Okay, you're tall, and like got the hair, like no one else really looks like you. Two, you're kind, and approachable, so people want to come say hi. But then three, you really put yourself out there. And so I feel like a lot of people may only have like one of those, okay? Like they may be recognizable, but they're not really like approachable. Or a lot of people, I feel like that is a lot of people in New Bedford. Like a lot of people who may make music or do whatever are known in the community, but they're not like as approachable as you. Yeah. Do you feel like you'll be able to influence our peers to maybe be more inspirational and approachable? Or do you feel like a lot of people in New Bedford who like make music, for example, that's just like their personality, and it's just kind of too late for them?
I feel like a lot of people who like do the music, they think they're like a different point. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I feel like they're not. Some people are just not humble enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said to everybody, everybody's human. So I feel like me doing this and being approachable and everybody seeing it, I feel like they're gonna realize and they're gonna have to change because they're hurting themselves. Because now a bunch of local people will really be like, I don't know. They don't know his personality, so they're like, they might not go towards liking him or her. So you never know. That's why I'm always open. I'm always, you know what I'm saying? Because that could bring people in and gravitate towards me, and eventually either have a fan base or just being comfortable around me.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't have to look, like I'm saying, turn my back, look around, do nothing like that, because it's just who I am. I'm positive. I have the vibes. So.
And I feel like you're doing something that a lot of people aren't, and it's being a mentor. Like I feel like, again, a lot of these people who are influential in our city who like may make music or whatever could use that influence and give back to their community and be mentors and tell kids what they're doing, how they're doing it, and try and inspire them. And I feel like, I don't know, I don't know, maybe that is already happening, I don't know about it, but I feel like it definitely could be happening more. Do you feel like there are mentor programs in the city that a lot of people don't know about, or there's kind of like a void that people could fill?
I feel like there's some programs, but not enough, because a lot of people don't know that at all.
Yeah.
But there are some jobs that like there's to offer about that also.
Okay.
So I feel like a lot of people just need to step out of their comfort zone and try to be that mentor too, especially if you have that voice or if you have that popularity. I feel like, especially with kids, a lot of people look up to us and we don't even realize.
Yeah.
So like if you can just go and voice like your opinion and try to like make sure they're on the right path, I feel like that'll be a big change. I think a lot of people don't do it because they just see it and they just like ignore it.
Sure. And so while we're talking about kids, and to really wrap this up, again, you're a very inspirational, kind person, but a lot of young people, especially in New Bedford, are beefing, okay? And, you know, they're not being productive, and they're just, they're not, that's probably the best way to put it. Beefing and not being productive and not being positive. What would be your message to them to be like, hey, there's another way? Like, how could you try and get into their heads, and what would be your advice to them?
I would literally tell them that this is not what really life is about. There's more to life. There's no point in trying to be loyal or trying to stay where you're at, because you're not going to get the same loyalty back. Everybody is selfish, especially in the game.
Yeah.
So why don't you just be selfish and get yourself out of it and do what you want to do? There's a lot of people that just stay in there because they have that sense of family, sense of loyalty, but they don't realize when it comes to tough situations, a lot of people are selfish, they don't care about themselves, and they'll throw you to the wolves. So I feel like if you just get out of it now while you're young and just do what you want to do and be yourself.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. I feel like
no, I feel you. Yes.
They will realize what life is about. Like they'll realize that there's more to it. There's more than there's more than New Bedford also. Like this, you can travel, you can do other stuff. There's fun things to do.
Yeah.
Like so, I don't see yourself just staying at a ground level.
I mean, no, that's super profound. And just saying that, I feel like that loyalty is what's stopping them from discovering who they are, because now their identity is whatever is holding them back. But if you just, how you did, break out of your shell, discover who you are, discover your interests, discover your passions, and pursue that, there's so much positivity and productive and creative things that you can do.
Exactly.
And I feel like you're a glowing example.
Appreciate it.
And so, that really wraps up part 2. SBoogz, I appreciate the interview. I appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you so much for the invite.
Their story, it all makes sense now. You know, like I've seen you around the peripheral, but you have a bright future ahead of you. I mean, it's crazy that you really got Aiden Ross to like pop in on the stream. Like we didn't even get a chance to talk about that. But I feel like if you just keep going at this, then sky's the limit for you.
Yep. It's going to open a lot of people's eyes.
Yeah, for sure. And so, everyone, this has been Shawn Furtado, a.k.a. SBoogz. And thank you so much for watching. Catch us in the next episode. Peace.